this your story? What happened here?
Apparently, whoever this news guy is, because you said he makes news like the Fox News
Yes,
channel.
I can't stand him.
Whatever
Jesse,
is that his
Ma,
name?
you know Jesse on Fox.
I guess the network is up.
Yes, he's a hypocrite.
We don't like him.
Well.
But go ahead.
I really don't know him.
Go ahead.
But just they mentioned him today. I guess apparently he has some issues with the there's a new nutcracker they have out there that's more for gay pride. Mm-hmm. So he has this little, rainbow flag and rainbow hat. Nutcracker. You can buy it or you don't want to buy it. So what? Okay. Oh man, they selling those. He like that. Black Santa Claus in a wheelchair. Well, they laughing because how Santa Claus gonna get down the chimney by him if he's not in a wheelchair? Mm-hmm. But I know they're trying to,
appease everybody.
But I know he ain't talking about a black Santa Claus, period. Now, we need to be a little careful with that. Sonny on The View said her Santa Clauses have always been black.
Okay.
In fact, her daughter...
Sonny would have a black Santa Claus.
Her daughter remembers going to school, I guess when she was young, and she saw her friend, who was a white girl from France background, white Santa Clauses. And she said, Mommy, do they not know Santa Claus is black? So that's how long Sonny has been showing her black Santa Claus to make the kids even think he's black. But he's a made up character. And people are making scream and craziness about any other race he is other than the white rosy cheeks and the white beard. What's wrong with him being a black Santa Claus or Latino Santa Claus or an Asian Santa Claus? I think Anna showed a Cuban Santa Claus. He had on his little shirt, his little hat. I said, "Oh, that's so cute." But
Mexican Santa Claus,
Santa Claus. Oh, but it's whatever your family wants to represent, in the home.
Okay.
But yeah, this guy, he made a really big stink about the Nutcracker and the Santa Claus.
All right, let's see what he said.
So it's not even Thanksgiving yet, but Fox News already has started their holiday tradition of claiming there's a war on Christmas. And this season, they say that the heathens, the atheists, are going into battle waving a rainbow flag. Watch.
Gay Nutcracker, complete with a rainbow hat, a trans flag, full price, $12, but right now it's on sale for $8. Target also sells Santa ornaments, but Target's Santa is in a wheelchair and is black. And it's a good thing our chimney is wheelchair accessible, so Jesse Jr. is going to get all the gifts he wants.
I realize it.
Okay. I've never seen a Santa in a wheelchair, though.
Okay. First of all, there's so many things to unpack.
Wendy go first on this.
Yeah, go ahead, Wendy. What you say first?
You didn't have a chance to see it, did you?
I could hear. I could see it, but I
couldn't hear. What do you think about a black Santa Claus and a black gay Nutcracker? The name Nutcracker alone is gay.
Oh yeah,
but go ahead.
Well, I personally not interested in that, but if it's serving that community, if it's a gay community and it's in that community, fine. You know what I mean? I think it'll get met with controversy anywhere else it goes. But if it's a gay community or it's a wheelchair community, it's okay. That's the way I look at it. It's the community that it's serving. A little strange to some people probably, but that's the way I see it.
Like in the Bible Belt, it probably won't sell.
No. A black Santa ain't gonna sell. Now what you think?
No.
You know what? I agree with Wendy. Target is trying to, because you know what? I was asking my sister, I said, think about McDonald's. There's not every McDonald's that serves gravy and biscuits. When we go to certain areas of the South, we will see biscuits and gravy. So it's appealing to the audience and the people that live in that community. Where we live, most of our stores appeal to Latino because you can tell by the colors and the rainbows and all of that, the piñatas, everything, mm-hmm. because we have a very, very large Latino community. So Target is probably trying to, appeal to whatever mm-hmm. it's being sold. If that's a large LGBTQ community, yeah, they'll buy a Nutcracker with the pride flag.
Right.
Absolutely.
So, now my thing is, we had the same conversation with the Black Little Mermaid.
Oh,
people was losing their minds because the Little Mermaid was now black in this movie. people had back and forth comments about the Little Mermaid being black. She's not really black. It's not a real character. They was like, well, what do you think if we make the Black Panther white? The Black Panther is called the Black Panther.
Black Panther.
He's not real, but his name is the Black Panther.
From an African country.
So, can we just say this for God's sakes? If it's a character that is not real, it could be anything you want it to be, unless that messes with the original story of what it is. Dora the Explorer can't be Russian. She's Dora the Explorer who speaks Spanish, for God's sakes. So she has to stay Spanish.
Can she speak Russian and do Russian?
She can do whatever she wants, but she's a little Hispanic girl.
But she's a made-up character, too.
I'm saying if a made-up character cannot be another color, if the whole storyline, if the whole storyline is about me being handicap man, remember on Living Color, handyman, handicap man.
Yes,
there's no real handicap man,
right?
But he has to be handicapped. Right. He's handicapped man.
Can't be just up and walking and straight.
Yes.
You know, everything's is okay.
So if you're changing something that doesn't change the storyline on a made up character, then I don't mind. Okay. Now, with that being said, I don't mind a black Santa. I think Santa in a wheelchair is a little ridiculous. How is he gonna be on top of the? Go ahead, Wendy.
The wheelchair community, though. But everybody's in a wheelchair. What you gonna do?
That man said it's good to know that the chimney is handicap accessible.
You can't even get in a store that has stairs. How are you gonna get on the top of my chimney, down my chimney? So I don't care. But it's not enough for me to make a big deal about it. If a little kid that's in a wheelchair feels good about having a handicapped Santa Claus, first of all, I'm not even going to say it online because y'all know what I want to say. Because there'll be some kid flipping through, watching us, and I say it.
Oh, no.
The whole thing about Santa in the first place.
Oh, no.
You guys all know. Don't type it in the comment. Nobody say anything.
Okay.
So that from the top on down.
I remember when I told Kim the truth.
She told me, don't say what it is, but you told
her little feelings. Hurt her little feelings. No, don't say that. No.
Why would you do that? You know,
what did she do?
Yeah.
I just wanted to that Christmas, Wendy, for some reason, I just had to get her because she was bothering me.
I don't care.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yeah. So I'm not saying anything in case there's some kid in the room or somebody's watching with a kid.
Okay.
But I'm not a spoiler alert. Okay.
Okay.
So if it makes the kid feel good to know that Santa's in a wheelchair, fine.
They may be relating, like Wendy said. They may relate to him because they are in a wheelchair.
But for me, it's a little over the top because this guy's flying around everywhere.
If it's outside of that community, if it's in the community, you know, I mean, they need role models that look like them.
Right.
That's true.
But I don't think outside the community, they're going to have a major problem.
Right.
They have to stay in the community with them.
And Fox News, you should have enough reporting on to be doing segments on whether Santa Claus is black or in a wheelchair. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of Jesse. I can't stand that whole
I've never watched this show.
group. And the Five. Isn't it the Five, Mom? The Five.
She was saying how the hypocrisy. I know one of the things that Anna said on The View is she brought up the news alert about DeSantis losing that battle with the whole transgender,
right,
cross-dressing, whatever.
Well, he tried to close down Disney.
I know, but their own Santos,
right,
who's having problems.
Thank you.
He was a cross-dresser.
Thank you.
So he does weird stuff even in his Republican Party,
right? And
they're still letting that go. So
because they need to see.
Yeah, they need to see so bad. I don't care if he is a cross-dresser. I don't care.
But now
we need that seat so bad.
Now he has to run again. They don't want to run again. They want to put a real Republican in that seat, not a nut job. So they not backing him. So he's talking about he's
Yeah.
not going to run again. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
But yeah, you're right, Wendy. It depends on the neighborhood where it's being sold, if it's relating to people, and if people are buying them, they may not
Right.
even be handicapped. They may want to buy it.
And I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Target in Kentucky, in the middle of Kentucky, I'm not going to load the shelves with a gay nutcracker
Right.
and a handicapped Santa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
That's-
handicap, you can still say handicap, or is it another word for that? Physically challenged. A physically
Yeah,
challenged
we're trying to do the politically correct way of saying
Santa.
Yeah, there we go.
And he's black. He's black and he's physically
I know.
challenged.
So now you know when people come against it, is it because he's black
Or because he's
or is it
physically
because
challenged?
he's physically challenged?
I don't want they'll say handicap. I don't want a black Santa Claus in a wheelchair on the top of my house. I don't even want a black Santa Claus on the top of my house.
Okay.
Wait till they find out that Jesus is black.
Whoa, buddy.
Woolly hair.
Brown, dark
Okay,
skin,
Jesus is
skin
black
like
people
bronze.
watching.
Bronze.
Bronze skin, woolly hair. Jesus is black. Get over it.
Let me tell you something, Wendy.
Uh-oh.
I don't want a nappy-headed Jesus picture on my wall. His hair is long and stringy, and his eyes are blue, and his feet are like ivory soap.
Oh, God. Ivory
Well,
soap.
really. Well, I tell you what, you go on and pray you a white Jesus and see what kind of power you get.
Just
Go
like Santa. Now, he's overweight. I've accepted that.
Oh.
I don't even like the fact that he's fat. But he's been fat forever.
Uh-huh.
Some people have a gland problem. And I give him that.
Like the fact that he's fat. Half the daggone country is fat.
Well, he has a gland problem.
He's fat. Half the country is fat.
I know. In this country, for real.
I'll take a fat Santa over a black Santa in a wheelchair any day.
We must always remember the words of Martin Luther King.
What is that?
Not the color of their skin, but the character.
Content of their character.
Yeah, but the character, yeah. So even in the Jesus thing, if you are seeing ethnicity and ethnic and you are really stuck on that,
Right.
you are already away from what Jesus came for.
Exactly.
Love.
All
Neighbor
right.
as yourself, everything. Don't love me because I'm your color. Love me because I died for you and blood is red.
Let's
For
see.
everybody.
Let's see if Comb Over weighs in on all of this.
Oh, okay.
You know what he would probably say, and y'all probably can't stand it. He'll say it.
What?
Who cares what color or whatever Santa Claus is?
Okay.
He probably would say that.
You think?
Yeah.
He goes so many ways we don't know.
It depends on what dementia
what
state
mood
he's in.
Yeah.
Okay. Lola says there is a germ factor. Okay, about the baby. All newborns are thinking about is milk and bubbles.
Who said that?
Folks used to believe it takes a village to raise a child. I said that. Emerald says about it being a difficult flight. Lola says, I don't think babies should be on a long flight unless it cannot be avoided. And Medea could hold that baby. Lola says, Medea would be nowhere near my child. Emerald says, exactly. Big Mama who looks like she knows what she's doing. When I said
Coming
about
to
a
the
grandmother.
rescue. Like the help.
Oh,
The
yeah.
nanny. Come in.
Oh, yeah.
Give it to me. I'll hold
You
it.
smart. You beautiful.
What'd she say?
All that. Emerald says, I give out, okay, now we're on Santa Claus. I give out black Santa Claus cards at work every year, and my coworkers love it. Yeah, most people don't say nothing.
Because it's a make-believe. Sorry.
That's what I said. Don't say nothing.
Because of the origin, that's why people don't really make
Right.
a big stink.
Lola said, I used to scream with terror when they gave me to Santa Claus as a baby. My
Oh,
parents
his
thought
laugh.
it was the beard and I couldn't see his face. Emerald says, I even had people say, why didn't I get a black Santa card? Lola says, I'm from Baltimore. I've seen a Santa Claus with a fifth of Richards. Emerald says, yes, target those sales in the right communities or areas. Lola says, last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you pawned it away this year. Lola says, walnuts are expensive. I must have been saying something about walnuts. Lola says, isn't that Little Mermaid pregnant now. She is a baby mama. I'm so annoyed. Yeah, that's what people say.
That's what people say.
But I like her and I like DDG.
You knew that was gonna happen.
Emerald says, I personally don't care what color and all right, Emerald, using the word, a Disney character is. Children don't care. They just want to see the story. And Lola says, Dora, Dora, Dora the Explorer. Pack your bags. Let's go. Handyman, we need a Black Gilligan's Island. Now, that would be different.
It would be.
First of all, Black people not getting on no boat for no tour and not knowing where we going.
No.
But it would be funny because as soon as the weather started getting rough, they'll be doing what Mama did.
And they would never be on that island that long. Black folks would have figured out a way to get out there. They had to build a boat with sticks.
They be praying Jesus down and everything.
Jesus, prayer meeting everything.
Emerald says, I still don't understand why they made a big deal about Bert and Ernie. Children don't care. That's true.
Oh.
Yeah, they changed them to be gay.
They did?
Lola says, is Gilligan, the skipper to the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the Professor and Mary
and they changed that towards the end.
They say, and the rest.
Yes, they was and the rest.
No, that was at the beginning. Then they had to give him a name. Yeah.
The Professor and Mary Ann here on Gilligan's Island. Okay.
Lola says, a Black Jesus with feet like ivory soap needs a lotion or baby oil, ASAP.
That's ashy.
Lola says, or did you mean Ivory Snow? Everybody laughing. Y'all are funny.
Yeah, you probably did. Now, Target, I'm noticing Target is really out there with their whole marketing with the HBCU as well.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing a lot of HBCU marketing, T-shirts and the little HBCU dolls.
Yeah.
So they're really trying to be, what's the word? When you're trying to be
encompass everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Okay.
All
right, y'all. Next story. Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Now, my mother told me about this story. Rosalind Carter, wife of